Received or not?
Yes, sir.
So there must be some booklet number 10 where, I've, is there a booklet 10? Booklet
Okay.
10 or 9, which is basically quantitative maths for UCEED and NATA and NID. Yeah, the booklet 10, na? Right. So you don't have to use this. I mean, in the sense, in the class, I'll be I'll tell you the basics and I'll solve some questions. And then you can try questions from this book, right? So I may start with this chapter, time and work. Time and work. Do you remember which class you've done time and work?
No, sir.
Or the sixth or seventh class? I'll I'll brief you. Suppose you have a person A. Person A completes some work in say X days. He takes up some work and this work is completed, suppose, in X number of days. So if this person does that work all alone, he is able to complete the work in X number of days. So how much work will be done in one day? So the work completed by A in one day will be how much? For example, somebody takes 4 days to complete a work. 4 days, right? So in one day, how much work will be done?
1 by
One,
2.
1/4. 4 days,
4.
right? So this person A is taking X days to finish the work. So in one day, how much work will be done?
1 by x.
Perfect. So 1/x of work is finished by this person all alone. Now suppose we have another person. Person B is also there, and all alone he completes the same work in Y days. So this person B takes Y days to finish the same work. You can note it down. How do you rate yourself in maths? How much you got in maths in 11th class?
11th, CBSE did not get our scores, sir.
Okay. School people didn't give you scores?
No, they gave it only for PU. We didn't have boards in 11th, so.
That's why by school, even the normal school examination, they give you marks.
10th board, I got 95.
So that's good. But 11th also, there must be some home examination, na?
No,
Half,
sir.
half yearly and final.
We didn't have those. They were coaching us for advanced exam, JE, so they didn't focus on these descriptive things.
Even the school guys, school people also.
Sorry?
School people are focusing on your entrance.
Sir.
All right. So person B, suppose, complete the same work in Y days. The work, the work completed by B in one day will be how much?
1 by Y.
1/Y. Suppose A and B both are working together. Suppose A and B they both work together. What will be the work done by them in one day? How much work will be done in one day?
1 by X plus 1 by Y.
right? Since A is working 1 by X, B is completing 1 by Y. So this is the amount of work completed in one day when both are working together. And they finish this work in say N days. A and B both are working together, and one day the work completed is 1 by X plus 1 by Y, and they suppose they take n number of days to complete the work. So what should be the equation?
1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to n.
Oh, see, this is one day work, right? If I multiply by number of days, it means the work is completed. That means 1. So equation would be 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 1 by n, or 1 by x plus 1 by y into 1 into n is equal to 1. Here, n is number of days both are working together and the work is completed. So here we have assumed that A and B both are working for same number of days. It might so happen that A works for say different number of days, B work for different number of days, and the work is completed. So in that situation, what will be the equation? Suppose A is working for n days, right? B is working for m days. They're working for different number of days, and yet the work is completed. In the earlier situation, we had, A working for n days, B working for m days, and both were working for n days, and this was the equation. So since if A works alone, work done by A in one day was 1 by X, and he's working for n days. So in n days, how much work will be done?
N by x.
Perfect. And by B, work done in m days will be how much?
M by y. M by x. M by
No,
y.
m by
Yeah.
y, because he was taking y days, right? And now they are together working, and the work is completed. So the equation would be like this. Work done by A plus work done by B gives you the complete work done. So that's how we get this equation. This is a basic concept behind time and work. Here you might involve another person, third person also. Suppose we have another situation when person C takes, say, Z days to complete the work. To complete the same work, there's another person C and he's taking Z number of days, right? So they will do how much of work in one day? Work done by C in one day would be how much? 1 by Z. Now this time I have A, B, C, three persons are there. A all alone takes X number of days. B all alone takes Y number of days. C all alone takes Z number of days, right? Same work. Work done by A in one day is 1 by X of the work. By B, 1 by Y, and by C, 1 by Z. If they work together, if A, B, C work together, in one day, how much work will be done? If A, B, and C work together, then work completed in one day will be how much? 1 by X that is done by A, one by Y that is done by B, and one by Z. Perfect.
Yes, sir.
And suppose together they take n days to finish the work. So what should be the equation?
N into 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z.
Right. So this is the equation you have. In case A, B, C, three people are working together and they're working for the same number of days and completing the work. But it may be possible that A, B, and C they work for different days, different number of days. Suppose A is working for n days, B is working for m days, and C is working for say P number of days. And suppose the work is completed. So what should be the equation?
N by x plus m by y plus p by z is equal to 1.
Right. So this is the basic concept for these kind of questions. So I'll write few questions and then let's solve these questions. Concept is understood now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can finish some work in 24 days, B in 9 days, C in 12 days. B and C start the work and forced to leave after 3 days. That means B and C are working only for 3 days, and the remaining work was done by A in how many days? Will you try or shall I answer?
I'll try.
Okay, right. A takes 24 days, B takes 9 days, C takes 12 days. All calculations should be done by you without using calculator, okay? Because in entrance you won't be provided with the calculators. All calculation must be
Yes,
manual.
sir. Sir, I'm lost.
A, we start it like this. A takes how many days to finish the work?
24.
24, right? B takes 9 days all alone, and C takes 12 days all alone. Perfect.
So
So now A's 1 day work will be how much?
1 by 24.
Right. You find A's 1 day work, you find B's 1 day work, and you find C's 1 day work, which is no issue at all. Now read the question carefully. It says that B and C is starting the work. So when B and C start the work, A is not working that time. B and C has start work, and after 3 days are forced to leave. So in 1 day, what is the work done by B and C together? It will be 1 by 9 plus 1 by 12. The work done by B and C in 1 day together will be this much. Perfect.
Sir,
But they're working for how many days? So this is the work done by B and C for 3 days. And the question is for how many days A will work so that work is done. So suppose A works for n number of days. Suppose A is working for n number of days. The work done by A in n days will be how much? 1 by 24 into n.
yes, sir.
This is the work done by B and C in 3 days. This is the work done by A in the remaining n days. And this is equal to work completed. So this will be your equation.
Yes.
Now you can simplify this. If you wish, you can multiply it. Is first will become 1 by 3, will become 1 by 4, then by 24. See, these questions will not be very tough. When you come across a question which is not very difficult, you might make some silly mistakes. So be careful. You're solving for n, so isolate,
And
right? The answer is 10 days. Perfect.